Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays, the Beat the Number, the NBA Morning Edition. My name is Abby. On Saturday, March the 1st, we have a slate of NBA games that we're going to go over here for Saturday. As you can see, for oddslogic.com, we have the latest updated line movements for the point spread, totals, over-unders, and the injury report. Oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at is Charlotte at Washington. We're going to cover all 6 games. It opened up Charlotte -2. Total is 222.5. It's gone to 4. You see 1 4.5, but the majority is 4. So we're going to open up. We're going to look at this line right now, and we'll see the line history in this game. Take a look at the line history. That's the Charlotte and Washington game. It's going to come up in a second. And you'll see there that there's it's pretty early. No public play on this game or no sharp play. Still early. So it's 4 and 220. Nothing there. So we're going to look now at the injury report for both teams. This is for Charlotte and Washington. We're going to look at the injury report. So first we're going to look at the Charlotte side for the Hornets. Injury report for Charlotte. There's a list of injuries for Charlotte. So we'll dive into that right now. We'll look at the injury report right now for these teams. Josh Okogie hamstring ruled out. I'll pull it up in a second. We lost it. Yeah, so this is the injury report here for Charlotte. Josh Okogie, hamstring ruled out Saturday versus Washington. Yusuf Nurkic, illness, questionable to play Saturday versus Washington. LaMelo Ball, questionable to play Saturday. So anyone that's questionable, they're 50-50. Brandon Miller is out for Charlotte. Trey Mann out indefinitely. And Grant Williams out for the season. So now we got on the Washington side for the Wizards. We'll look at their situation. Jordan Poole has an elbow issue. He is out for tonight's game. Let's get back to that one moment. He's lost it there. Jordan Poole's out. Alexandre Sarr is questionable with an ankle injury. This one moment. Malcolm Brogdon out indefinitely. Sadiq Bey out. Let's see. Trying to get up so I can show you guys here. Okay, there we go. So you see Jordan Poole's out Saturday. Alexandre Sarr is questionable to play. Malcolm Brogdon out. Sadiq Bey out. So now we're going to look at the history between these two teams, Washington and Charlotte. All right, so we're going to look here, head to head. They have played 3 times already. So this is the 4th and final meeting. December 19th, as you can see, Washington was at home. They were 4-point underdogs. Charlotte was favored in Washington. Washington covered and won the game 123-114. And it went over the total, 226. Second meeting in Washington. December 26th, 7 days later. Washington, once again, they were underdogs of 4.5 points. And Washington covered and won, 113-110. It was under 231. Third game, February 3rd, in Charlotte. Washington, again, were 4-point underdogs, 4.5-point underdogs. And Washington covered it and won, 124-114, and went over the total, 226. So I definitely have a play on this game. But we're going to go through the current form of both teams. So Washington, 3-7 last 10, 7-3 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. So Washington, 1-4 last 5 games, and 2-3 to the under. So Charlotte, 2-8 last 10, 5-5 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Charlotte has lost 5 straight games. So they were on the longest road trip of the season. 8-game road trip. They went 1-7 on this 8-game road trip. All 8 games, obviously, they were underdogs. They were 3-7, or actually 3 and. Let me see something. This is a. Oh boy. No, this is a 9-game road trip. Excuse me, 9-game road trip. Yeah, 9-game road trip. They went 2-7 on this 9-game road. Actually, sorry. 1-7. Let's see. My eyes are getting bad. 4. Let's see. 4. 8, 9. 9-game road trip. I was right. 9-game road trip. I thought I was tripping there. 9-game road trip. So they went 3-6 as an 3-6 against the spread as an underdog. 3-6 against the spread as an underdog on the road trip. And they only won 1 game on this 9-game road trip. Longest road trip of the season. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. The last game they covered against Dallas. Oh boy. And they only and on the road trip to the 9-game road trip, they are basically to the over/under. They are 3-6 to the under on this 9-game road trip. 3-6 to the under. So they're almost gone for like 3 weeks. 3-6 to the under. Last 5, 0-5. Last five, we'll say 3-2 to the over last 5 games. Yeah, Charlotte. Oh boy, and they're back from a road trip. They had 1 day of rest after that road trip. Then they got Washington. Oh boy. Man. Well, I do have a play on this game for sure. I definitely have a play on this game, like I mentioned earlier. The play is, I'm looking at the total. This total is a zigzag. Over, under, over. So first, when they open up this season, when they played 3 times, is over first game, under second game, over third game. I'm gonna say under in the 4th game. I'm gonna go under the total in the 4th game. I think I'm looking at this as a zigzag over under. I call it the zigzag over under. So it's basically the zigzag theory. So I'm gonna go with the under in the 4th and final meeting. Will Charlotte cover? That's the question, because. I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, Washington's beaten them all 3 times. They've beaten them all 3 times as an underdog. Now they're favored. They're actually favored, and they haven't proven that they can cover at home. That's the funny thing about it. They have not proven that they can cover at home. I got to take Washington here. I'm taking Washington. I got to take Washington here. Don't be surprised if Washington sweeps the series. They might sweep Washington. They might sweep Charlotte. I would not be surprised if they sweep. That's probably Washington's biggest accomplishment this season, is sweeping the Charlotte Hornets, having a chance to sweep the Charlotte Hornets. Actually, I think they got a chance to sweep this team. They beat them 3 straight times, even with. And LaMelo Ball, he looks like he's out or questionable. He's 50-50. He's 50-50. So whether he plays or not, I like Washington on the points. I gotta take Washington. I'm taking the under. I gotta bet the under in Washington here. That's the way to go in this game. I don't see any other way. Washington and the under. No other way to play this game. That's it. There's no other way to play it. It's Washington and the under for me. That's it. Yeah, so Washington and the under for me. That's what I'll be on for that game. That's game number 1. Like I said, that's going to be Washington's biggest accomplishment, sweeping an NBA team. They've never swept an NBA team during the regular season. This would be their. Yeah, they potentially got a chance to sweep Charlotte 4 straight. So I like the points. I won't go as far as them winning the game outright, but I like the points. +4, 4.5 +4. I'm all over Washington. Next game, Brooklyn at Detroit. That's the next game here. Brooklyn at Detroit. 9.5. Detroit opened up. 218 is the opening total, as you can see there on the screen. It's up to 218.5. I wouldn't be surprised if we got to 219. That wouldn't shock me. Yeah, you see, it's gone to 219. Just like I said, and now it's 219 now. BetOnline's got 219. But the majority have 218. So look at this right now. See if you can get any early edge on here. And then the spread. Don't forget the spread. The spread is now up to 11. So you're expecting the Pistons to bounce back quickly after that big lot. They had a big loss to they lost to Denver. They lost to the Nuggets. They're on a back-to-back. Detroit's on a back-to-back. They're at home though. They're at home, so they're not traveling anywhere. Brooklyn was there last night. I don't think Brooklyn did not play, as far as I know. Yeah, they did not play. So Brooklyn's rested. Detroit's there. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at the line here. Let's take a look at the line. Let's take a look at the line here. Let's see what's happening. Let's take a look at the line here. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so the line's opening up at 10, and now we're seeing 11. No public money coming in on either side yet. The total, no public money as yet. Still early. It does indicate Brooklyn so far, but nothing yet. Nothing. I mean, it does indicate, Detroit, but nothing yet. Nothing's been confirmed in the database here for the spreads. Nothing yet. For the total, no movement on the total at all. It's still the same. So now we're going to turn to the injury report for the injuries for both teams. Brooklyn and Detroit. We'll look at the Brooklyn Nets for their injuries. Okay, so we're going to look at D'Angelo Russell. Ankle is out. That's what we're seeing here. D'Angelo Russell, ankle is out for this game. So he's out of the lineup here. That's the only injury report here for Brooklyn. They've been pretty clean. They've had a clean set of bodies on the basketball court, which is pretty rare nowadays for teams. A lot of these teams have a rash of injuries. So Brooklyn, they're one of the few teams that have healthy bodies. I think them and Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this thing to open up. Let's breathe me for a second here. I'm just trying to get this opened up here, so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, we lost it. Hold on. Okay, so we see it here, D'Angelo Russell. So he's out. He's out of this game. So we're going to look at the Detroit side now for the Pistons. Jaden Ivey's out. So he's out as well. Jaden Ivey's out for this game. Yeah, he's out. Sorry about that. I know I'm trying to get that thing out of the way. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, but you guys are gonna have to take my word for it that he's out. That's what I see there in the back end. I know some of you guys can't see it with the injury report, but that's what it showed. I know that thing's in the way. I do apologize, but that's what I can read between that, so I can see from my end that he's out of the lineup. But those two injuries are not really significant, so I mean, it's not gonna, to me, it doesn't really affect the point spread. So it's not nothing really to worry about in terms of that. So now we're going to look at both teams, Brooklyn and Detroit. We'll take a look at that right now. These are yesterday's games. Just mind yesterday's games. That doesn't matter. Those are yesterday's games. Yep, those are yesterday's games. Speaking yesterday, we didn't do too bad yesterday. We called a few of the games yesterday. So yesterday wasn't that bad. I think I called some of the games we called yesterday. I gave you guys Cleveland, gave you the Cavaliers and the points. They actually won the game. I was surprised. Cavaliers won yesterday. I said plus 2.5 on the late show for the NBA props. And I gave you Miami and Miami plus 4 in the first half. So we did pretty well. We did good, not too bad. Gave you guys the Lakers under. Did pretty good. I think the only one that we did not do good on was the Knicks. I said Memphis would cover. The Memphis lost outright. That was the only bad one. Everything else hit. If you had listened to yesterday's show, all those other stuff hit. Especially on the props. The props that I gave out, I know a few of those hit. So hope to give some more up this afternoon when we have our player prop show. Hope to give some more winners this afternoon. But getting back to the Brooklyn Detroit game, we'll get back to this game here. We'll get back to this game here. Brooklyn and Detroit. Let's focus in on this game here. Head to head, they have played two times. So you can see the first meeting, both games were in Brooklyn. First meeting in November, that's early in the basketball season. Last year, November 3rd. Brooklyn was a 3-point favorite at home. Pistons covered and won, 106-92 is under the total, 219. Second meeting, January the 8th, last month in Brooklyn. Detroit, 9.5-point favorites. And Detroit covered, 113.98, under 211. So the last two meetings have gone under. This is the third meeting now. And Brooklyn is head-to-head, overall, 5-5 last 10 overall against other opposition, 6-4 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. So Brooklyn has lost 3 straight games. They're 1-4 their last 5, and are 2-3 to the under. Not surprised that Brooklyn's an under team. They have problems scoring. We've talked about this a few times already, over and over again, that they have problems scoring. Despite them scoring 121 against OKC, before that they've had some serious problems. Because after that they scored 121. Next game they regressed back to their old ways and scored 102. So clearly this team has scoring problems. And the head-to-head, when they played twice, they didn't even crack 100 points. Brooklyn did not crack 100 points in either of those games. And now D'Angelo Russell's out. He would help out a little bit on the offense. I don't know if he'll help out to score over 100 points though, but he would help out a little bit. But I don't know if they'll score over 100 points with him in the lineup. I don't know. I don't know about that. So I do have a play on this. I guess you guys can figure out where I'm going in this game. If you've watched this show for a while, you can figure out where I'm going. But I'm gonna give that to you in a minute. My play for this game. I have a play in this game. Detroit, 8-2 last 10, 8-2 against the spread, 4-5-1 to the under. Detroit, 4-1 last 5 games, 2-2-1. So the over-under 2-2-1 last 5. So first of all, I like Brooklyn here. Team total Brooklyn under. Let me see if that team total's out. I don't think it's out. I've checked a few times. Normally they don't release it this early. Like I said, if I have the team total here, I'm going to give that to you guys right away. But I don't think it's available yet. I will check. I'm going to check my FanDuel account to see if it's available. And I'll check my other sportsbook account as well. I don't think it's available. I'm going to check to see if it's here. If it's here, like I said, I'm going to give that to you right here. But I like the Brooklyn team total under. Under. I don't care what they did against OKC, scoring 121 points. That doesn't convince me that they're going to go over the total here. Well, go over the team total. Because they regressed right back to 102 against Portland. So, let me see here. I don't think it's out yet. They didn't. Let me see if they released it. No, they haven't released the team totals yet. I thought they'd release it. I'm gonna have to estimate. I'll probably have to guess where this is gonna go. If I had to guess a team total, I'll guess. If I can't find out, I'll guess where the team total is gonna be. Let me just check. Because I'm definitely on the Brooklyn team total under. I'm definitely playing that. There's no doubt about it, I'm playing that. You can mark me down for that. I'm playing that. I'm gonna play as long as it's over 100 points. I'm playing it. Yes, good news. The team total is available, and the Nets team total is 104.5. 104.5. So I'm taking under. Brooklyn team total 104.5. Under. Under all day, every day. Brooklyn Nets team total for that game. I like that. So you can mark me down for that. That's going to be one of my top plays today. Brooklyn team total under 104.5. As for the side, it's 10.5 to 11. Let me look at Brooklyn's. Brooklyn's been covering. They've covered their last two games as double-digit dogs, believe it or not. They've covered Philadelphia. They covered OKC at home. They've been playing pretty well. They've been covered Miami. I know they covered Houston at home as a 9-point dog. They've been playing pretty well. Brooklyn been playing good. I know Detroit smashed them a few times. They've covered and smashed these guys easily. Oh yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna take the Brooklyn Nets. So I got two plays here. Team total under 104.5 Brooklyn. Brooklyn plus 11. This line's gone to 11 on the board. As you can see, it's gone to 11. Pinnacle has it at 11. Fanatics has it at 11. If you can see the board here. You see the board right here. 11. Brooklyn are 11-point dogs. Everybody's automatically going to take the Pistons to bounce back and smash Brooklyn, but I'm not going that far. I'm not going to go that far. Oops, we lost it. Oh, jeez, I lost it. Just hold on a second. I just lost the damn thing. I just lost it. Hold on. We're gonna get back to that. Sorry, folks, we lost it. We had it on the screen. We lost it. It's gonna come back, and I'll show you guys. Surprised we got a team total in this thing, but we got the team total here. Yeah, Brooklyn 104.5 under. Team total under. Brooklyn 104.5 under. And take Detroit. Take the Brooklyn plus 11. Like I showed you guys earlier, Brooklyn has covered as double-digit underdogs. Showing that they've covered here against OKC at home. Philadelphia on the road. Plus 11. They covered a plus 11 on the road about a week ago. They covered. Yeah, give me the Brooklyn Nets plus the 11. I'm taking them. And like I said, Brooklyn team total under 104.5. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely on that, 100%. Without a doubt, I'm on that. Yep, we're waiting for this to come up on the board. Sorry about that, guys. It should be coming up on the screen. So if you see it there, you see Brooklyn is an 11 point. They're 11-point underdogs. Some books have 10.5. Detroit, as you can see, 10.5. But now up to 11, as you can see there. Up to 11. So take, like I said, Brooklyn plus 11, and Brooklyn team total under 104.5. Now, the team totals are available now at PointsBet, pointsbet.ca. So it's available at pointsbet.ca. So this is pointsbet.ca. It's there. The team totals are available now at PointsBet. They're not available at FanDuel yet. FanDuel will have them out later on, but they're here at PointsBet, pointsbet.ca. That's the name of the book here. If you can see it here, pointsbet.ca. I have a sports book with pointsbet.ca. I don't know if you can see it in the light. That's it right there, pointsbet.ca. So I have a sports book with these guys. So they're available now at PointsBet. You can get it there right now. If you have an account with them, you can get the 104.5. It's there. You'll see it there. If you don't have that, just wait till FanDuel comes out. FanDuel will have it later on this morning. So take that. I would take that. I know we spent a long time on this game, a very long time on this game. The next game we're going to look at here, we're going to look at Sacramento and Houston. That's the next big card we're looking at. We see Houston -4, and the total's 227.5. So we're looking now at 228.5. It's gone up to 228.5, and we're seeing 5. 5's on the board right now. From 4 to 5 is on the board. So we're going to look at the line movement a little bit more in greater detail, the line history of this game. Let's wait for that to come up. Give it time to come up. It's got to be a little patient, and the lines will come up. All right, so you see it here, Sacramento, Houston. That's the line movement there, 5. There you go, 5. So now we see some public monies on Houston right now. So you see the public's on Houston. A little early, but the public's on Houston. 5 right there. And the total, no action on the total as of yet. No public or sharp side action on the total as of yet. We just see Houston as the 5 as the public play right now in this game. All right, so now we're going to look at the injury report for the injuries for this matchup. That's Sacramento and Houston. We'll look into that. Let's see. Definitely look into this one. Just bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm just trying to get this thing up. There you go. It's taking a little bit long, so just be patient with me. Trying to get this thing up for the injury report. Just give it a moment, guys. Give it a moment. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so Fred VanVleet is upgraded from the ankle injury, so it looks like he's going to play against Sacramento. I'll show you guys that in a moment, if this thing can just turn. Sometimes it can be a little bit annoying, but we're going to try and get this thing to turn. Let's see here. Yeah, so it says VanVleet. I want you guys to see it though for yourself, just to make sure I'm giving you the right information before you make your decision to play. But VanVleet is upgraded to play. I don't know why this thing's. Gosh, man, come on, turn it around. There we go. So VanVleet, you'll see it there. upgraded to play versus to play versus Sacramento. So now on the Sacramento side for the Kings, yeah, they're injury free, no injuries. Yeah, I was right, nothing there. So Van Fleet's going to be playing in this game. So we're going to look at this game in greater detail now. Sacramento, Houston. I have a play on this game as well that I like. Sacramento, Houston. Let's look at those. Got the wrong one, sorry. Maybe get to the right one. All right, so head to head, they have played twice already. This is going to be the third meeting. So first meeting was in Sacramento. Sacramento 1.5 point favorite. Sacramento covered 120 to 111. Over 230 in that game. Second meeting in Sacramento, January the 16th last month. Sacramento 5 point favorites. Sacramento won 132 127. It was a 5 point favorite. Third meeting is in Houston now. So they play in Houston. Sacramento 6-4 last 10 overall, 4-5-1 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Sacramento has won 2 straight. They're 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. As for the Houston Rockets, 5-5 last 10, 2-7 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Houston 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under as well. The line's 228. The second game meeting. First line was 220, 230, 224. Now 228. Let me see the total. Let me look at the total again. So it's gone to 227, now 228. Oh yeah, I have to. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I definitely have to look. Let me look at this one here. Yeah, let me see. I know both teams are playing to the under right now. The last few games they're playing to the under, but I'm gonna take the over in this game. I like the over 228. I like the over in this game. Yeah, I like the over in this game. I'm big on the over. I like the over in this game here. For me, it is from what I see and what I like in this one. Yeah, for me in this matchup is, sorry about that. I apologize, guys. Sorry. Yeah, for me in this matchup is the first 2 games went over. Overall, they are going over in their last. I say in the last 10 games, they're basically 8-2 last 10 to the over, and yeah, 8-2 in the last 10 to the over, and I like. Even though they're playing to the under the last 5, I just feel in this game, when these 2 teams meet up every time, the offensive play opens up. Their offensive style play opens up, and you tend to see more of an offensive flow from both sides, from both teams, on both sides of the ball for both teams. So I like the over in this game. I'm gonna take the 228.5. That's where it's at right now, 228.5. I'm going to take the over in this game. I like the over here. So over for me in that game. I like that the Sacramento over. I like that one a lot. Now as far as the sides, this side here, I know Sacramento's won the first 2 games already. They've beaten them already. I'm gonna pass on the side. I have nothing on the side. I'm just gonna take Sacramento on the points. This Sacramento and Houston to the over. I might have something on the side this afternoon. When I do the player props, we'll see. I might give something out. We'll see what happens if I find anything. But that's it for that game. The next game we're gonna look at here for yeah, the next game we're going to look at here will be the San Antonio and Memphis. That's the next game we're going to look at. So this game here is at minus 11, Memphis. Total 241. Now it's gone to 242 and a half. It's gone all the way up to 242 and a half. And we're seeing it at, it's come down to 9.5. So the line's dropped to 9.5. And it's 242 and a half. So we're going to look into this one here. Now it's gone down to as low as 9. So it has dropped. We're going to look into this game further for more details on the line history. Still early. Nothing too. Let me just look at another book here. But I'm not seeing any real movement. We'll look at another book here. Let's look here. Let's see. And then after that, we'll look at the injury report for these games afterwards. Okay, so we have some early movement here. Publix all over Memphis. Remember, Memphis lost to the Knicks by 1 point yesterday. Tough loss for Memphis. They're at home still. San Antonio tonight, so Memphis is on a back-to-back. But Memphis is getting a lot of the public play. A lot of the public plays on Memphis. Public all over Memphis. The total, however, it's moving to 242. It's really moving up. So we'll look at the injury report first, then we'll take a look at this game. Let's see here. We'll look on the San Antonio side first. We know Wemby's up for the year. We know that already. Wemby's done for the year. Jeremy Sochan, he has a head injury. So you see there, Jeremy Sochan, a head injury. He's questionable. He's 50-50. Let's see. That's Jeremy Sochan. Let's get this one in here. Just bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm trying to get this thing up so you guys can see. Oh, boy. All right, so here we go, guys. We do apologize for that. Jeremy Sochan, as you can see, questionable to play Saturday at Memphis. Wemby, as you know, is out for the season. So that's the injury for San Antonio. Now on the Memphis side, we're going to check the Grizzlies. On the Memphis side. Because remember, they played last night. It's a back-to-back, so we'll see who's going to be out for tonight's game. Tough loss for them. I had them last night, too. That's a tough loss against the Knicks. Tough loss. Memphis. Let's look at their situation. Oh, there are no injuries. Okay, they're pretty healthy squad so far. Okay, that's good to know. So we'll look into this game. Memphis and San Antonio. Let's see, head to head. They have played. This is the fourth and final meeting, so you can see first game January 15th last month in San Antonio. Memphis was favored. They won 129-115. Second meeting in San Antonio, 140-112. San Antonio was a 2-point favorite. Memphis covered and won 140-112. Went over 237. Third game in Memphis, 128-109. Memphis is a 3.5-point favorite at home. They covered and won 128-109. Went under 241. Surprisingly, it went under. That was just a surprise. So San Antonio now. Look at the overall picture. I do have a play on this game for sure. Definitely have a play on this one. San Antonio. They're on a 4-game road trip. This is the final game of the road trip. So right now they're 3-7 last 10, 2-8 against the spread, 4-5-1 to the under. San Antonio's lost 4 straight games. They lost 4 in a row. They're 1-4 in the last 5 games, and are 0-4-1 to the under last 5 games. Memphis 5-5 last 10, 3-6-1 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Memphis 2-3 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So both teams right now are playing to the under. But the total is reflecting otherwise, and it is trending towards the over in this game. Now San Antonio's on a Memphis on a back-to-back, and it's 242. Let me see something here. Hold on, I'm gonna check something here with the last game. It's 241. Let me see something here. Let me see something. Let's see something here. I'm looking at a first half, guys. I'm looking at the first half. I'm looking at that right now. Let me see. So nothing there. I was looking at a first half total for this game, but I'm not seeing anything that I like. Memphis 9.5. They've handled San Antonio pretty well. Let's see what Let me see Memphis, Atlanta. Yeah, the Spurs have looked pretty bad. They have not been covering spreads. They have not covered. They have not covered on the road. They didn't even cover the Pelicans, and the Pelicans, yeah, they have not covered. Yeah, Memphis has handled this team, but this is a 9-point spread up to 9. Did it get to? I don't know if it got to 10. Let me see. Yeah, the only way to look in this game, I gotta take. Let me see. I mean, it's gone down to 9. Went down to 9. Okay, I'm gonna drop it a little bit. 10 to 9. Man. Oh, so it's come down. Yeah, the only way to look at this game is going to be the over. I gotta play the over in this game. The over is the only way to look. Gotta look at the over. Yeah, I gotta look at the over in this game. 5-4-1 to the over last 10 games. First three games of this series is 2-1 to the over. I'm gonna take the over in this game. 242. I know Memphis has played last night. I realize that they played last night. I understand that, but I gotta take the over here. I gotta go over the 242.5 for me. I'm taking that. Even though they played last night, that's the only way to play this game. I don't trust, for the spread, I don't trust Memphis to cover. So the side I don't trust, but I trust, I like the over. That's the only play for that game. Next game I'm going to look at is Milwaukee and Dallas. This is the next game I'll be looking at. Milwaukee and Dallas. So this one opened up Milwaukee -3, total 227.5 in Dallas. It's come down now to 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 is dropped. It's dropped down since. So look into this one further. The total is still at 228.5. I'm not seeing any 229. Still 220. There is a 229. I spoke too soon. There's a 229 coming up. I just saw one. But majority at 228. So we'll look into this game further. Then we'll check the injury report. So that's Milwaukee and Dallas. We'll look into this one. Let's see. Milwaukee, Dallas. Let's wait for the line to come up. Taking a little bit of time. Just give it some time. It'll come up. Okay, there we go. So far, the money is on Milwaukee. Milwaukee's getting the money here at 3. Public's on Milwaukee. And the public is on the under the 227.5. Actually, they got it under 228. So we're getting some under money. It's a little bit early, but that's what it is so far. We'll look at the injury report here for both teams. We're going to look at the injury report. We'll take a look at that. Let's see. If you look into this game here. Let's see. Let's hope this thing works out this time. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. Oh, God. It's probably easier. I'm just gonna go through. Instead of going through, I'm just gonna whip through it here like this. Make it a little bit easier. Yeah, it'll make it easier. So we're talking about Milwaukee and Dallas. So look at this one further. Milwaukee and Dallas. Probably easier to do it like this. Yeah, Milwaukee, Dallas. So Pat Connaughton from Milwaukee is ruled out with a calf injury so far on the Milwaukee side. Dallas, P.J. Washington questionable to play Saturday with an ankle, 50-50. So that way by doing it this way, we can do both teams at the same time. Let's see if we see anything else. Milwaukee, Dallas. Bobby Porter's suspension's out, as you can see there. They're the guys. Dallas, Anthony Davis, as you know, is out. Groin, who knows when he's coming back. Caleb Martin, groin injury out. Milwaukee. Derek Lively, the second, is out, foot injury. That's it. That's all. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna use this format. It's much easier to use this format instead of doing the old-fashioned way, and then it just delays everything. So we'll do it this way. The injury report. So that's it for the injury report for that. So for the Milwaukee game, we're gonna look in this game right now. Look at the head-to-head. Milwaukee and Dallas. Probably the top game tonight, in my opinion. One of the top games tonight. Milwaukee, Dallas. Aside from Sacramento, Houston, this is probably the top game. Milwaukee, Dallas. Marquee game tonight. So this one here, head-to-head. Okay, so this is the first meeting of the season. They have not played the season at all. That's from the early 2024, early. That doesn't count. So this is the first actual meeting between these two teams. So Milwaukee, 7-3 last 10 games, 5-4-1 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. Milwaukee, 4-1 last 5 games, and 1-4 to the under. Milwaukee. Dallas, 6-4 last 10, 7-2-1 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Dallas, 3-2 last 5 games, and 1-4 to the under. So both teams are playing to the under. Now I see why the public likes the under in this game. I can see why they like the under, and I agree. I agree with the public. I like the under myself. I agree with the public here. I definitely agree with the public. I see why they have the under, because both teams are playing. Their style of play right now is to the under, even though the number is going up to 228.5. I'm gonna agree. I'm even seeing 229, but I'm gonna agree with the public and take the under myself because of the current form both teams are playing within the last 5 games. 1-4 to the under Dallas. Last 5 Milwaukee. 1-4 to the under last 5 Milwaukee and Dallas. So they're both playing to the under. So definitely like the under. Dallas does have a 4-game winning streak at the American Airlines Arena. So I do like the Mavericks here plus 2.5. I prefer to get it at plus 3. So if you like Dallas, try and get plus 3 if you can. If not, then take the 2.5, but preferably plus 3 if you can. Because I'm on Dallas. They have a 4-game win streak at the American Airlines Arena in Dallas at home. They're a home dog. We've already cashed in on one home dog this week, Milwaukee, when they were a home dog against Denver. We cashed in on that Thursday. We got another home dog here tonight on a primetime game. Looks like it's going to be an ABC game or an ESPN game. One of these networks is going to carry this game. I got a funny feeling. I'm not sure, but I got a funny feeling that they're going to carry this game tonight. It's one of these primetime games. So I like Dallas here, plus 3, plus 2.5. I like him here a lot. I would take that. And the under 228.5. I'm seeing 229. Let it keep going up. Let the total keep going up. I'm still taking the under. 229 plus. I'm taking the under. That's my play for that game. I like that a lot. So the final game we're going to go into here. And another reason why I like Dallas, because Milwaukee, they came off a big win against Denver as a I think they were a 3 or 4 point dog or a 2 point dog, but they won outright. So now off that big win at home against Denver as a home dog, now they're gonna fly all the way to Dallas after that win. It's a big win, big booster win, and so I see a letdown spot here for Milwaukee. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's another reason why I like Dallas here, and the plus 3, plus 2.5. But shop around for the best number. So final game we're going to look at here. It's going to be Golden State and Philadelphia. So Golden State on the road, they're 6.5 point favorites, total 225, and it's gone all the way to 7.5. Now we're seeing 8 coming up, 226. So we're going to definitely look into this one here. This will be the final game that we're going to be doing. Let's look at this one here. Wait for this to come up. And this is the last game. Golden State's getting the money. The Golden State Warriors are getting the public money. 89% of the tickets are on the Golden State Warriors at -8. They are getting the public. They're getting the public play here, and for the totals, everybody's got the under in this game, under 226. That's interesting. Well, we're going to look at the injury report, and we'll look to see who's injured on either side. Definitely going to look into the injury report here. Let's see. For Golden State and Philadelphia, we know Joel Embiid's up for the season. What else is new? He's always injured. He's never healthy, so that's no surprise. Let's see who else for Philadelphia. We're gonna go from scratch and see. Try and go from top to bottom. Let's see here. So we're gonna go Philadelphia and Golden State. See what we see here. Joel Embiid, as we said, is out, as we know. Golden State, let's see. Let's see if I see anything here. Golden State, Philadelphia. Jonathan Kuminga is out indefinitely. That's it. Nothing else. It's Jonathan Kuminga. Everybody else in Philadelphia looks like they're healthy. Oh, Jared, there it is. Sorry about that. Jared McCain's out for the season. Jared McCain's out. So Jared McCain, Embiid, Kyle Lowry out indefinitely. He's out. Eric Gordon out for the season with a wrist. Let's see here. Embiid, of course. Golden State, nope. That was the only. Kuminga was the only one for Golden State. What I read out, that's it. Nothing else. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. That's it. So we'll look into this game here. Let's see. Golden State, Philadelphia. Let's look at this one here. Let's see. Let's see this one here. Golden State, Philadelphia. Let's look at this one. So they have played already. They played last month. So this will be the second and final meeting. So last month they played January 2nd in Golden State. They played. And Golden State covered. They were 3.5-point favorites at home, covered 139-105. And at that time, the total was 220 and went over the total. So this is the second and final meeting this month. Golden State so far, 7-3 last 10 games. 7-3 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. Golden State's won 5 games in a row. They've won 5 in a row. They've covered 5 straight games. They are 3-2 to the over. So the Warriors playing well with Jimmy Butler. He's basically rejuvenated the Warriors squad. Philadelphia 1-9 last 10 games. 1-9 against the spread. 5-5 over under. 76ers. They've lost 9 in a row. And looks like Nick Nurse might be Nick Nurse might be gone. He might be canned in Philadelphia. The way it's going right now, he might be canned. Anyhow, Philadelphia is 2-3 to the under in their last 5 games. Let's see. Yeah, the only way to look at this game, I gotta take Golden State. I agree with the public. I agree with the public here. It's Golden State or nothing. I gotta take the Warriors. Gotta take the Warriors here. That's the only way to play this game. The only way to play this game is take 7.5 minus 8 Golden States. That's the only way to play this game. I believe they're on a Golden State's on a, let me see, they are on a 5-game road trip. This is the second of a 5-game road trip. So they're starting off the road trip pretty well with a win against Orlando. They covered. And I like him here. I like him here against Philadelphia. I think they cover. I think they covered the spread here. I like them to cover. As for the total, they're indicating the under. They're indicating the under, but I would look at a Philadelphia team total. Maybe let me look at the team total under in this game. That's instead of doing the full under, I'll look at the Philadelphia team total under. The Sixers didn't cover. I think they were under the team total against New York. Yeah, the Knicks. When they played the Knicks Thursday, they didn't go over their team total. I think it was like 110 or 112, if I can recall. And they were under their team total. So I'm gonna look at an under here. Let me see the Philadelphia team total. I'm taking the under in this game. I gotta bet the under team total. Let me take a look at that here. They're saying over. I don't know about that. You're saying over in the team total. That's the indicator. That's the indicator. I don't know about that. I would lean. I'll see. I'll put a lean. I will lean to the under. Under 108.5 for the team total, Philadelphia. That's a lean. I'm not gonna make it an official play, but I would lean that way instead of the. I know the public's on the under full game, but I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna stay away from the full game under, and I'm gonna lean to the team total under. For now, 76ers team total under. Golden State covers minus 7.5, 8 for now. That's how I see that game. Now, this afternoon, like I said, I will be back for the player props, and by then, I'll let you know if I'll make that Philadelphia team total under an official play or not. I'll let you know that, but for now it's a lean. But I will let you know that for this afternoon when I give up my player props and team totals. But the Brooklyn team total for sure is an under. 104.5 under team total under Brooklyn. That one's a lock for sure. You can put me down for that. Under 104.5 Brooklyn team total under. The Philadelphia game, it's a lean. Lean to the under. Team total under. That's just a lean, not an official play. This afternoon, I'll let you know if it's going to be official or not. If I don't mention it, then it's not official. If I mention it again, it's going to be official. So I'll let you know by this afternoon. I'll make up my mind. But for now, it's just a lean, and I like Golden State minus 7.5 Warriors. And that's it for the NBA show. That's it for Beat the Number, the early morning NBA edition to get ahead of the betting markets for the point spreads and the totals. My name's Abby. Thank you for joining me. Whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. It's up to you, basically. I just look at the games and just go off what I like and see, and make the call and make the plays. So it's up to you if you fade or follow. I still hope you cash your tickets and have a winning ticket. I hope that you do that. Good luck to you guys. Hope you guys get some winners today. And stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble. I will be back this afternoon with the player prop videos. And like I said, a team total. But until then, peace, take care, good luck.